Welcome to The Wandering Mind, where we focus on calm learning for curious minds at rest. Before we begin, what time is it where you are, and which part of the world are you listening from? Thanks for joining me today. Now, allow your thoughts to drift and let the world fall away. In the quiet corridors of time, nestled within the folds of Earth's distant past, there lies a creature so curious, it has puzzled scientists and dreamers alike for decades. Allow us to introduce you to Opabinia, a marvel of evolutionary whimsy from the Cambrian explosion, that extraordinary period over 500 million years ago when life on Earth experienced an unprecedented burst of diversity. Picture, if you will, a creature that defies the conventional blueprint of life as we know it today. Opabinia had, quite remarkably, 5 eyes, each one perched atop tiny stalks sprouting from its head. These eyes, like sentinels, would have allowed Opabinia an unparalleled view of its watery world, a primordial sea that teemed with myriad forms of life, each stranger than the next. There is something endearingly peculiar about an animal with such a surplus of vision, as if nature itself had taken a leisurely stroll through a hall of mirrors and decided that more was indeed merrier. Discovered in the Burgess Shale of British Columbia in the early 20th century, Opabinia was initially met with skepticism. The fossils, with their delicate impressions on ancient rock, seemed to tell a tale too fantastical for many paleontologists to readily accept. Yet, as more specimens were unearthed, the reality of Opabinia's existence became undeniable. Its discovery was a gentle reminder that life, in its boundless creativity, often crafts forms that challenge our imagination. Opabinia's most distinctive feature, however, was not its eyes, but rather its extraordinary proboscis, a flexible, trunk-like extension, tipped with a claw, used presumably for grasping food from the seabed and conveying it to its mouth. This appendage, akin to a biological Swiss Army knife, was a tool of both utility and curiosity. Imagine a creature, mere centimeters long, navigating ancient ocean floors with such an appendage, delicately plucking morsels from the substrate like a gourmet at a banquet. As we delve deeper into the life of Opabinia, we find a creature that was, in many ways, perfectly adapted to its environment. Its soft, segmented body, reminiscent of a ribbon, allowed it to glide effortlessly through the water, propelled by the rhythmic undulations of its lateral lobes. This mode of locomotion, graceful and efficient, speaks to the quiet elegance of evolutionary solutions, where form and function are intertwined in a delicate ballet. Yet despite its adaptations, Opabinia remains an enigma. Its lineage, now long extinct, leaves us with more questions than answers. Was Opabinia a solitary wanderer, or did it swim in schools, a shimmering tapestry of sight and motion? What did it truly see with its 5 eyes, and how did it perceive its world? Such questions linger in the recesses of scientific inquiry, like whispers carried on the winds of time. In reflecting on Opabinia, we are gently reminded of the vast tapestry of life, both past and present. Here was a creature that thrived in an ecosystem so alien to us, it might as well have been plucked from the pages of a fantastical novel. Yet within this strangeness lies a profound truth, that life, in all its forms, is a testament to the resilience and adaptability inherent in the natural world. Opabinia's story also offers a quiet reflection on the nature of discovery itself. Each fossil, each fragment of ancient life, is a window into epochs long vanished, a piece of a puzzle that challenges us to expand our understanding of life's possibilities. The study of such creatures, seemingly detached from our immediate existence, enriches our perspective, inviting us to ponder the myriad pathways life might take. And so, as we drift through the corridors of our own thoughts, lulled by the gentle lapping of ancient seas, we can find solace in the knowledge that the world is far richer and more varied than it might first appear. Opabinia, with its 5 eyes and probing trunk, remains a symbol of life's endless inventiveness, a small but significant chapter in the grand story of evolution. As we close our exploration of this enigmatic creature, let us take a moment to embrace the wonder that it inspires. For in the strange and the unfamiliar, there lies the potential for discovery and understanding. And perhaps, as we ponder the mysteries of Opabinia, we might find a touch of that same wonder within ourselves, a reminder of the vastness of the world and the infinite possibilities it holds. In the depths of prehistory, the oceans were once ruled by a creature of such formidable presence that its very name evokes a sense of awe and wonder, the Megalodon. Imagine, if you will, a time when the seas teemed with life yet undiscovered by humankind, a time when this colossal shark patrolled the waters with an air of undeniable majesty. The Megalodon, whose name translates to big tooth, was indeed aptly named. Its teeth, serrated and triangular, could grow to over 7 inches in length, a testament to its predatory prowess. As we drift into the quietude of this ancient world, let us consider the sheer size of this creature. Estimates suggest that the Megalodon could reach lengths of up to 60 feet, possibly more, dwarfing the largest of today's great white sharks. Visualize a creature as long as a school bus, with a mouth wide enough to swallow 2 adult humans side by side. Its massive jaws could exert a force of over 18 tons, capable of crushing bone with ease. In the hierarchy of the ocean, the Megalodon was unparalleled, a true apex predator that reigned supreme for millions of years. Dating back to the Miocene epoch, approximately 23 million years ago, the Megalodon thrived in warm, shallow seas. It shared these waters with a rich tapestry of marine life, from the gentle dugongs to the formidable ancient whales. Our understanding of the Megalodon is gleaned from the fossil record, primarily its teeth, as the cartilaginous skeletons of sharks do not readily fossilize. These teeth have been discovered on every continent except Antarctica, hinting at the extensive range of this oceanic titan. The Megalodon's diet consisted predominantly of large marine mammals, including prehistoric whales. It is believed that the Megalodon employed a hunting strategy that involved attacking the soft underbellies of its prey, delivering a catastrophic blow with its powerful jaws. This approach not only incapacitated its prey, but also minimized the risk of injury that might occur during a more direct assault. The presence of Megalodon tooth marks on fossilized whale bones provides a silent yet vivid testimony to these ancient battles beneath the waves. Yet, as with all titans of the past, the reign of the Megalodon came to an end. Around 3.6 million years ago, during the Pliocene epoch, this magnificent predator disappeared from the oceans. The reasons for its extinction remain a subject of scientific inquiry and debate. One hypothesis suggests that climatic changes led to a cooling of the oceans, reducing the warm water habitats preferred by the Megalodon. Another theory posits that a decline in available prey, coupled with rising competition from emerging predators, such as the ancestors of modern great white sharks, contributed to its downfall. The extinction of the Megalodon serves as a poignant reminder of the delicate balance within ecosystems, and how shifts in climate and competition can alter the course of natural history. It also invites us to reflect on the impermanence of even the mightiest of creatures, the ebb and flow of life that continues to shape our world. In our modern era, the legacy of the Megalodon endures, captured in the imaginations of those who ponder the mysteries of the deep. While the prospect of encountering such a creature in today's oceans might evoke a thrill of fear, it is also a reminder of nature's boundless creativity and the wonders that lie beneath the surface of our planet's waters. As we gently close this chapter on the Megalodon, we carry with us a sense of both reverence and curiosity. The story of this ancient shark is one of power and grandeur, yet also of vulnerability and change. It invites us to consider the vastness of time and the myriad forms of life that have come and gone, each leaving its own mark on the tapestry of existence. Here, in the quiet of the night, we find a moment to ponder the mysteries of the past, allowing our minds to wander through the corridors of deep time, lulled by the rhythmic whispers of the ancient seas. In the gentle waters of Australia's rivers and streams, there resides a creature that seems to have stepped straight out of a naturalist's dream, or perhaps a vivid hallucination. The platypus, with its strange amalgamation of features, stands as a living testament to the curious pathways of evolution. Picture, if you will, a creature with the bill of a duck, the tail of a beaver, and the webbed feet of an otter, all wrapped up in a furry package. It's a sort of Frankensteinian concoction, pieced together with parts that seem borrowed from various realms of the animal kingdom. Discovered by European scientists at the end of the 18th century, the platypus initially baffled those who encountered it. When a preserved specimen was first sent to England from Australia, many believed it to be an elaborate hoax. Surely, they reasoned, some mischievous taxidermist had stitched together parts of different animals to fool the unsuspecting. It took considerable examination, and some disbelief, before the platypus was accepted as a legitimate member of the natural world. In our exploration of the platypus, let us first consider its mammalian attributes. Like most mammals, the platypus is covered in fur, which serves to insulate it against the chill of its aquatic environment. This thick, waterproof coat traps a layer of air close to the skin, keeping the creature warm as it dives in search of food. Yet, unlike most mammals, the platypus lays eggs. This singular trait places it among the monotremes, an ancient group of egg-laying mammals that also includes the echidna. The platypus incubates its eggs by curling around them, much like a bird on a nest, and upon hatching, the young are nourished with milk secreted from mammary glands, though the platypus lacks teats, instead secreting milk through openings in the skin. The platypus's duck-like bill is perhaps its most distinctive feature. However, this is not merely a decorative appendage. The bill is a finely tuned sensory device, equipped with electroreceptors that detect the electric fields generated by the movements of prey. As the platypus forages underwater, it closes its eyes, ears, and nostrils, relying on its bill to navigate and hunt. In this way, it can detect the faint electrical signals emitted by the muscular contractions of insects and small aquatic creatures hidden in the riverbed. Its webbed feet, too, are a marvel of adaptation. The front feet are fully webbed and act as powerful paddles, propelling the platypus through the water with graceful agility. On land, the webbing can be folded back to reveal sharp claws, which the platypus uses to dig burrows into riverbanks. These burrows serve as safe havens where it can rest and tend to its young. The male platypus is armed with yet another peculiarity, a venomous spur on its hind legs. During the breeding season, this bird delivers a potent venom capable of causing significant pain to other animals, including humans. While not lethal, the venom is thought to play a role in competition between males for mates. This feature links the platypus to reptiles, as venom is a trait more commonly associated with snakes and lizards. Contemplating the evolutionary journey of the platypus, one might imagine an ancestral creature navigating a world vastly different from our own. Over millions of years, the platypus has retained certain primitive features, while also acquiring unique adaptations that have allowed it to thrive in its niche. Its existence challenges our understanding of classification, blurring the lines between mammal, bird, and reptile. The platypus serves as a reminder of the rich tapestry of life on Earth, woven with threads both familiar and strange. It invites us to ponder the myriad possibilities of evolution, encouraging us to embrace the wonder of diversity. In the quiet waters of its homeland, the platypus continues to paddle along, a living paradox that defies expectation and inspires curiosity. As we drift further into this world of oddities and marvels, the platypus stands as a gentle guardian of the unknown, urging us to explore with open eyes and minds. In its peculiar presence, we find not just a creature, but a reflection of the infinite paths that life can take, a soft-spoken ambassador of nature's boundless creativity. In the hushed forests of ancient New Zealand, there once roamed a creature so magnificent and enigmatic that it seemed plucked from the pages of a fantastical tale. The moa, a flightless bird of staggering height, invites us to ponder a time when it ruled the land, a gentle giant of the avian world. These remarkable birds belonged to the order Dinornithiformes and shared their lineage with the ratites, a family that includes the well-known ostriches, emus, and cassowaries. Yet the moa stood apart, not only in stature but in the mystery that shrouded its existence. Imagine a bird, the tallest of its kind, stretching up to 3.5 meters with its neck extended, towering over the tallest human. There were several species of moa, varying in size and shape, but all shared a striking absence of wings, rendering them entirely flightless. This adaptation to a ground-dwelling life allowed them to thrive in their leafy domain. The moa's story is intricately tied to the land it inhabited. New Zealand, isolated from the world's continents for millions of years, became a unique crucible of evolution. In this verdant sanctuary, the moa evolved, free from mammalian predators, which allowed it to grow to such extraordinary sizes. Their physicality was a testament to the evolutionary principle known as island gigantism, a concept where species isolated on islands often evolve to larger sizes compared to their mainland relatives due to the lack of natural predators. The moa's diet was as vast as its presence. Its beak, finely adapted to browsing, allowed it to feed on a variety of vegetation, including twigs, leaves, and fruit. By examining the preserved contents of moa gizzards found in fossilized droppings, or coprolites, scientists have painted a picture of a bird that was not only a giant but a critical component of its ecosystem, shaping the vegetation patterns of its environment. The discovery of the moa's remains was a revelation to the scientific community. The first European to describe the moa scientifically was Richard Owen in 1839, using a mere fragment of bone. From this small piece, Owen deduced the existence of a bird unlike any living creature. Subsequent discoveries throughout the 19th and 20th centuries unearthed whole skeletons, some preserved so well that even the contours of their feathers were discernible. These findings transformed the moa from a legend in Maori oral history to a cornerstone of paleontological study. Yet despite its grandeur, the moa's reign was not eternal. The arrival of the Maori people around 1300 AD marked the beginning of the end for these colossal birds. The Maori, skilled hunters, found the moa to be an abundant resource, providing not only meat but also feathers and bones for tools and ornaments. This hunting pressure, combined with habitat destruction, led to the moa's swift decline. By the early 16th century, the moa had vanished from the land, leaving behind only bones and tails. The extinction of the moa serves as a poignant reminder of the delicate balance within ecosystems. Without the moa, the forests of New Zealand changed, as did the lives of the species that had depended on them. The Haast's eagle, a formidable predator of the moa, also succumbed to extinction, its primary food source gone. In our modern times, the moa captures the imagination as a symbol of both wonder and caution. It invites us to reflect on the impacts of human activity on biodiversity and to cherish the intricate webs of life that sustain the natural world. As we drift into slumber, let us hold in our minds the image of the moa, striding through the mists of New Zealand, a gentle giant whispering of a world once wild and free. In the quiet corridors of time, where the ancient whispers of the earth echo, we find a creature that bridges the gap between two worlds. This is the Archaeopteryx, a name that might conjure images of both the mystical and the scientific. It is a creature that invites us to ponder the very nature of flight and evolution, a gentle reminder of the intricate dance of life that has unfolded over millions of years. Discovered for the first time in the limestone quarries of Zollnhofen, Germany, in the late 19th century, the Archaeopteryx holds a special place in the annals of natural history. Its name, derived from ancient Greek, means ancient wing, a fitting title for a creature that seems to hover so elegantly in the space between dinosaurs and modern birds. The fossils of Archaeopteryx are rare, like delicate whispers captured in stone. When the first specimen was unearthed in 1861, it was hailed as one of the most significant finds of its time. This was a period in history where the theory of evolution was still a tender and controversial idea, just a few years after Charles Darwin had published his groundbreaking work on the origin of species. The Archaeopteryx, with its blend of avian and reptilian features, was seen as a powerful piece of evidence supporting Darwin's ideas. As we examine the Archaeopteryx, we notice its delicate balance of traits. It was roughly the size of a modern raven, with broad wings adorned with feathers. Yet its mouth was lined with sharp teeth, and it possessed a long bony tail, features more reminiscent of its dinosaurian relatives. Its claws were strong and curved, speaking of a creature as comfortable in the trees as it might have been on the ground. This blend of characteristics paints a picture of a creature that was still exploring the possibilities of flight, not yet the master of the skies we see in today's birds. The feathers of the Archaeopteryx are perhaps its most striking feature, preserved in the limestone like delicate brushstrokes from the past. These feathers were asymmetrical, much like those of modern birds, suggesting that Archaeopteryx could glide, if not fly outright. This notion of gliding brings to mind the gentle descent of autumn leaves, a quiet fall through the air that speaks of simplicity and grace. The question of how flight evolved in creatures like Archaeopteryx is one that continues to intrigue scientists. There are two main theories. One suggests that flight began with tree-dwelling creatures that glided from branch to branch, while the other proposes that ground-dwelling dinosaurs develop the ability to fly as they pursued prey or evaded predators. Archaeopteryx, with its combination of adaptations, offers tantalizing clues to both possibilities, yet it remains delightfully enigmatic. Reflecting on the life of Archaeopteryx, we are reminded of the patience of evolution, a slow and steady process that unfolds over millennia, crafting the myriad forms of life we see today. The Archaeopteryx is a testament to this gradual change, a snapshot of evolution in action, captured forever in the stone of ancient Germany. In our modern world, the Archaeopteryx stands as a symbol of transition and transformation. It invites us to consider the interconnectedness of life, how the flapping of wings in one era can lead to the soaring eagles of another. As we close our eyes and drift into sleep, perhaps we can imagine ourselves alongside this ancient bird, gliding silently through the twilight of the Jurassic, suspended between earth and sky, past and future. This creature, in its quiet way, reminds us of the beauty of persistence and the wonder of discovery. Each feather, each bone, tells a story not only of survival, but of the endless curiosity that drives us to understand our world and our place within it. So, as the Archaeopteryx takes its place in the tapestry of life, we too find ourselves woven into the fabric of the universe, resting gently in the arms of time. In the quiet vastness of ancient South America, when the world was a tapestry of lush greenery and varied landscapes, there roamed a creature unlike any we see today. Its presence was gentle, yet unmistakably grand, a testament to the wonders of evolution and the peculiar beauty that emerges when nature takes its time. This creature, the Glyptodon, was an armored mammal, a distant cousin to the armadillo, though it bore the stature of something more akin to a small car. The Glyptodon was a marvel of nature's craftsmanship, its shell a dome of ossified armor, intricately interlocking like the scales of a medieval suit. This protective carapace was its defining feature, a fortress it carried upon its back. It was an adaptation to a life both peaceful and vigilant, for even in the tranquil settings of prehistoric times, survival demanded a readiness for the unexpected. Imagine, if you will, the Glyptodon ambling through its environment. It was a creature of considerable size, reaching up to 3 meters in length and weighing nearly 2 tons. To put it in perspective, it was comparable in size to a Volkswagen Beetle, though far more ancient and certainly more organic. Its movements were likely leisurely, as befitting a creature with few natural predators, thanks to its formidable armor. Yet beneath this protective exterior beat the heart of a gentle giant, a herbivore content with a diet of soft plants, and perhaps the occasional fruit dropped by a passing breeze. The world of the Glyptodon was one of rich biodiversity. It lived during the Pleistocene epoch, a time when giant sloths lumbered through forests and saber-toothed cats prowled the underbrush. This epoch, spanning from about 2.6 million to 11,700 years ago, was marked by repeated glaciations, where ice sheets would advance and retreat, sculpting the earth and influencing the lives of its inhabitants. Contemplating the Glyptodon, one might wonder how such a creature came to be. The answer lies in the evolutionary arms race, a concept where species evolve over time to outdo one another in survival strategies. While some creatures developed speed or cunning, the Glyptodon placed its evolutionary bet on armor. Its bony exterior was a masterpiece of natural engineering, providing it with a shield against the predators of the day, such as the fearsome Smilodon, whose dagger-like teeth could pierce but not penetrate the Glyptodon's sturdy shell. Discovered in the early 19th century by European naturalists exploring South America, the Glyptodon presented a curious puzzle. Here was an animal that seemed part tortoise, part armadillo, yet distinctly unique. Charles Darwin, during his famed voyage aboard HMS Beagle, collected fossils of this intriguing beast, sparking discussions and debates among the scientific community of his time. It was these very discussions that would eventually contribute to the broader understanding of evolution and the interconnectedness of all life. In considering the Glyptodon, we find ourselves reflecting on the nature of existence and extinction. For despite its formidable defenses, the Glyptodon, like many of its contemporaries, fell victim to the inexorable march of time and change. The end of the Pleistocene brought shifts in climate and the arrival of humans in the Americas, both factors contributing to the demise of this gentle giant. It is a poignant reminder of the delicate balance that sustains life, and how even the most well-armored of beings are not immune to the forces of nature and progress. Yet in this reflection, there is also a comforting continuity. The Glyptodon's legacy lives on in its modern relatives, the armadillos, who scuttle through the underbrush with their own, albeit smaller, armored shells. These creatures remind us of the enduring spirit of survival and adaptation, a testament to life's resilience in the face of countless challenges. As we drift further into contemplation, we can imagine the Glyptodon not as a relic of the past, but as a gentle symbol of nature's creativity and patience. It walked the earth with a serene presence, its life a quiet testament to the intricate dance of evolution. In its story, there is a whisper of the world as it once was, a gentle reminder of the beauty that exists when we pause to observe, to listen, and to wonder. Thus, the tale of the Glyptodon becomes a soothing melody of ancient times, a lullaby of prehistory that invites us to explore the mysteries of our planet with a sense of humility and awe. Here, wrapped in the embrace of its narrative, we find a gentle place to rest our wandering minds, to dream of armored giants and the verdant landscapes they called home. In the vast, sweeping landscapes of the prehistoric Eurasian steppes, where the winds whispered secrets across the grasses, there roamed a creature so astonishing it seemed to have leapt straight from the pages of myth. The Elasmotherium, often referred to as the Siberian unicorn, captured the imagination of those who later discovered its fossilized remains. This enigmatic giant belonged to the family of rhinoceroses, yet it bore a singular feature that set it apart, a formidable horn that could have inspired tales of unicorns in the folklore of ancient peoples. The Elasmotherium was an impressive creature, both in size and in presence. Standing over 2 meters tall at the shoulder and stretching up to 5 meters in length, it was a true behemoth of its time. Its most striking feature, however, was the immense horn that crowned its skull. While no direct evidence of this horn remains, only the bony boss upon which it would have been anchored, scientists believe it could have been up to 2 meters long, spiraling upwards in a majestic display. This magnificent horn, likely keratinous like that of modern rhinoceroses, has fueled much speculation and myth-making. In a landscape where imagination often blended with reality, it is easy to envision how early humans might have woven tales around such a creature. Perhaps they told stories of a majestic beast with powers beyond comprehension, a guardian of the steppes, or a symbol of strength and endurance. The first fossils of the Elasmotherium came to light in the 19th century, discovered in the steppes of southern Russia. These remains sparked a flurry of interest and debate among paleontologists, eager to piece together the life of this extraordinary animal. The Elasmotherium was part of the genus of rhinoceroses that roamed the Earth during the Pleistocene epoch, approximately 2.6 million to 50,000 years ago. It is thought to have shared its habitat with mammoths and other megafauna, thriving in the cold, arid environments of the Ice Age. Despite its imposing size and formidable horn, the Elasmotherium was a herbivore, most likely feeding on tough grasses that grew in abundance across its range. Its teeth were highly specialized, with high crowns and complex ridges adapted to the grinding of fibrous plant material. This adaptation speaks to the creature's ability to thrive in harsh environments where food sources were seasonal and sparse. The Elasmotherium's end, like many of its contemporaries, is a subject of ongoing research and debate. Some theories suggest that climate change at the end of the Ice Age led to habitat loss and a decline in suitable grazing areas. Others propose that overhunting by early humans may have played a role in its extinction. Whatever the cause, by around 39,000 years ago, the last of these so-called Siberian unicorns had vanished, leaving only bones and the echoes of myths in their wake. In considering the Elasmotherium and its formidable horn, one cannot help but reflect on the ways in which humans have always sought to understand and explain the world around them. Our ancestors, with their rich oral traditions and storytelling, found meaning and wonder in the creatures that shared their world. The Elasmotherium, with its extraordinary horn, likely inspired awe and reverence, becoming a part of the tapestry of myth and legend that enriches human culture. Today, as we study the Elasmotherium, we are reminded of the delicate balance of ecosystems and the intricate connections between species and their environments. In the quiet of the night, as we drift into dreams, perhaps we too can imagine the gentle giants of the past, roaming the endless steppes, their lives woven into the fabric of the Earth's history. And so, the Elasmotherium, with its storied horn and mysterious life, remains a symbol of the beauty and fragility of the natural world, a reminder of the wonders that once walked our planet, and the power of imagination to bridge the past and present. As the moon casts its silver light over our sleeping forms, we are left to ponder the stories yet untold, and the creatures that await discovery in the vast archives of time. In the warm embrace of Madagascar's prehistoric past, a creature once lurked whose name alone might inspire a shiver of intrigue: Beelzebufo, the so-called devil frog. Imagine, if you will, a landscape teeming with life, where the air is thick with the hum of ancient insects and the ground trembles beneath the steps of giants. Here in this verdant theatre of the Cretaceous period, Beelzebufo reigned supreme. Discovered relatively recently in the early 21st century, this formidable amphibian has captured the imagination of paleontologists and the public alike. The first fossils were unearthed in 1993 by a team led by David Kraus, an American paleontologist. Yet, it wasn't until 2008 that Beelzebufo received its devilish moniker, a nod to its fearsome size and presumed ferocity. The name Beelzebufo is a delightful portmanteau, derived from Beelzebub, a name often associated with the devil, and bufo, the Latin term for toad. The sobriquet hints at a creature that by modern amphibian standards was gargantuan. To picture Beelzebufo, consider the largest frogs we know today, perhaps the Goliath frog of West Africa, which can grow up to 32 centimeters in length. Beelzebufo dwarfed even these giants, with estimates suggesting a length of over 40 centimeters and a weight that could exceed 4 kilograms. In this prehistoric tapestry, Beelzebufo was not merely a passive participant but an active predator. Its formidable jaws suggest a powerful bite, capable of subduing sizable prey. Some scientists even speculate that it might have preyed upon small dinosaurs, a testament to its predatory prowess. This inference is drawn from the structure of its skull, which exhibits features associated with strong bite forces, such as robust, recurved teeth and a wide gape. While the idea of a frog hunting dinosaurs may seem the stuff of fanciful fiction, it is grounded in the practicalities of survival. In an ecosystem populated by creatures of varying sizes and abilities, adaptability was key. Beelzebufo's formidable build would have provided not only the means to capture prey, but also a degree of protection against its own predators. The armor-like ossification of its skull and vertebrae suggests a creature well equipped for both offense and defense. Yet in contemplating Beelzebufo, we are reminded of the impermanence of even the most dominant species. The very landscapes that once allowed these bizarre frogs to thrive eventually changed, as they always do. The shifting continents and evolving climate heralded new epochs and the rise of new creatures, while others faded into the fossil record. In the case of Beelzebufo, its disappearance remains shrouded in the mists of time. Some scientists speculate that the cooling climate of the late Cretaceous, coupled with competition from emerging species, may have played a role in its decline. Others suggest that changes in the landscape and available resources sealed its fate. Whatever the cause, Beelzebufo serves as a poignant reminder of the delicate balance within ecosystems, where dominance can be as fleeting as a ripple in a pond. As we reflect upon this remarkable creature, there is a quiet wonder in considering its life and times. Beelzebufo represents not just an evolutionary curiosity, but a chapter in the grand story of life on Earth. It prompts us to consider the myriad forms and strategies life has taken, each one a response to the challenges of its time. In the stillness of a sleeping world, the story of Beelzebufo invites us to ponder the vast tapestry of nature, where the strange and wonderful have always found a way to flourish. As we drift towards dreams, we might imagine ourselves in that ancient world, where the call of the devil frog echoed through the primordial night, a testament to the enduring mystery and majesty of life. Once upon a time, deep within the enigmatic folds of the ocean's embrace, there swam a creature that seemed to have slipped the very grasp of time itself. This is the story of the Coelacanth, a living fossil, a fish that defied extinction, and a testament to nature's enduring creativity. The Coelacanth is a fascinating example of how reality can sometimes mimic the most imaginative tales spun by our own wandering minds. The Coelacanth first entered the annals of scientific history not in the depths of primeval seas, but rather in a surprising twist of fate in 1938. Off the coast of South Africa, near the mouth of the Chalumna River, a local fisherman caught an unusual fish that would soon capture the attention of the world. This peculiar specimen, with its distinctive lobed fins and curious, prehistoric appearance, was brought to the attention of Marjorie Courtenay-Latimer, a museum curator with a keen eye for the extraordinary. In a twist of fate that seemed almost scripted, she recognized the significance of this find and reached out to the ichthyologist J.L.B. Smith, whose enthusiasm and expertise would prove instrumental in unraveling the coelacanth story. For many, this discovery felt akin to encountering a dinosaur grazing peacefully in a remote valley, a relic from an era long past. The coelacanth, with its lineage stretching back some 400 million years, had been presumed extinct for over 66 million years, known only from the fossil record. Its rediscovery was nothing short of miraculous, a reminder of the ocean's vast mysteries and its capacity to surprise even the most learned among us. The coelacanth is a remarkable creature, not just for its history, but for its physical characteristics that have captivated scientists and naturalists alike. Measuring up to 2 meters in length and weighing around 90 kilograms, it is a substantial presence in its underwater realm. Its body, covered in thick, scaly armor and a cobalt blue hue, is dotted with white spots that lend it an otherworldly appearance. Perhaps most striking are its lobed fins, which resemble primitive limbs, hinting at the evolutionary journey from sea to land that our distant ancestors once embarked upon. These lobed fins are not mere curiosities. They have sparked fervent discussions and theories among scientists regarding the evolutionary significance of the coelacanth. The fish's anatomy offers a unique glimpse into the past, shedding light on the adaptations that might have facilitated the transition of vertebrates from aquatic to terrestrial habitats. In its quiet, undisturbed world, the coelacanth continues to swim much as it did millions of years ago, a living bridge between epochs. The coelacanth's survival is a tale of resilience and adaptation. Dwelling primarily in the deep waters off the coasts of the Comoros Islands, Madagascar, and Indonesia, it inhabits a niche that has allowed it to exist largely undisturbed by both human activity and environmental changes that have shaped other parts of our planet. These depths offer a stable, albeit dark and high-pressure environment that seems to suit the coelacanth's needs perfectly. Here, in the shadows of the ocean, it avoids the predatory gaze of both natural predators and, until recently, human discovery. One cannot help but marvel at the coelacanth's story as it underscores the enduring mystery of our planet's oceans. Despite centuries of exploration and discovery, the deep sea remains a frontier, a realm where ancient creatures like the coelacanth can hide in plain sight. It serves as a reminder of the humility with which we must approach our understanding of the natural world, for there are corners of our planet where wonder and mystery still reign supreme. In contemplating the coelacanth, we are invited to reflect on the broader tapestry of life, the interconnectedness of all living things, and the intricate pathways that have led to the present moment. It is a story of survival against the odds, a quiet testament to the tenacity of life, and a gentle nudge to the curious minds that seek to unravel the secrets of our world. As we drift into a restful slumber, let the coelacanth's tale serve as a gentle reminder that there is still much to learn, much to discover, and much to cherish in the world around us. In the quiet depths of the ocean, where time seems to stand still, the coelacanth swims on, a living link to a time long forgotten, yet ever present in the perpetual flow of life. In the gentle embrace of time's long corridor, there existed a creature so remarkable that it seemed to straddle the boundaries of two worlds. This was the Spinosaurus, a dinosaur whose life was spent navigating both the solid earth and the liquid expanse of prehistoric waters. It was as if this magnificent being had glimpsed the future, anticipating amphibious vehicles and hybrid technology, and decided to embody these concepts millions of years before humans would dream them into reality. The first inklings of the Spinosaurus's existence came to light in the early 20th century, when paleontologists unearthed its remains in the shifting sands of the Sahara Desert. It was 1912, and the German paleontologist Ernst Stromer von Reichenbach first described this extraordinary dinosaur in 1915. Its name, meaning spine lizard, was inspired by the elongated neural spines extending from its vertebrae, forming a sail-like structure along its back. This peculiar feature, coupled with its crocodilian snout, hinted at a life unlike any other dinosaur known at that time. The Spinosaurus's unique adaptations for its semi-aquatic lifestyle set it apart from its terrestrial cousins. Among the most striking of these adaptations was its dense, compact bones, akin to those of modern penguins and hippopotamuses. This density provided the ballast necessary for a life spent partly in water, helping the creature navigate and hunt in aquatic environments with grace and agility. Unlike other large theropods, whose hollow bones made them lighter for running and leaping, Spinosaurus appeared to have traded speed on land for buoyancy in water. Its size was formidable, even among the giants of its era. Estimates suggest that the Spinosaurus could grow up to 15 meters in length, making it longer than the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex, though more slender in build. Yet it was not just its size that made Spinosaurus remarkable. It was its ability to bridge the gap between ecosystems, to be equally at home stalking fish through ancient rivers as it was striding across the land in search of other prey. The Spinosaurus's elongated jaws, filled with conical teeth, were well adapted for gripping slippery fish, much like those of modern gharials. This was a creature perfectly engineered for piscivory, with pressure sensors in its snout that may have allowed it to detect movement in water, akin to the abilities of crocodilians today. These adaptations suggest a lifestyle spent largely in pursuit of aquatic prey, a departure from the land-based diets of its theropod relatives. In an ecosystem teeming with life, the Spinosaurus played a critical role as both predator and participant in the ancient food web. Its habitat likely consisted of vast river systems and lush floodplains, where it hunted alongside massive crocodiles and other formidable creatures. Here, the Spinosaurus reigned supreme, its semi-aquatic prowess allowing it to exploit resources inaccessible to others of its kind. The sail of the Spinosaurus, with its towering spines, presents an enigma that continues to captivate scientists and enthusiasts alike. While its exact function remains a topic of debate, several theories have emerged. Some suggest that the sail served a role in thermoregulation, allowing the dinosaur to absorb or dissipate heat as needed. Others propose that it was a display structure, used to attract mates or intimidate rivals, a vivid canvas in the theater of natural selection. As we imagine the Spinosaurus in its ancient realm, we are reminded of the endless possibilities that life can take. Its dual existence on land and in water invites us to consider the fluidity of life's design, the ways in which creatures adapt to their surroundings and carve out niches in the tapestry of time. The Spinosaurus illustrates the beauty of nature's experimentation, a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of life itself. In modern times, our understanding of the Spinosaurus continues to evolve, shaped by each new fossil discovery and technological advancement. CT scans, computer modeling, and biomechanical analysis have provided fresh insights, painting a more detailed picture of this enigmatic creature's life and habits. Yet, even with these advancements, much about Spinosaurus remains shrouded in mystery, a reminder of the vast unknowns that still linger in the annals of natural history. As we drift through the quietude of the night, pondering the existence of such a remarkable creature, we may find ourselves lulled by the gentle rhythms of its story. The Spinosaurus, in all its splendor, invites us to dream of ancient worlds and the wondrous forms life can take. In the soft embrace of these thoughts, we find ourselves connected to the vast narrative of life on Earth, a story that is ever unfolding, ever mysterious, and ever inviting. In the heart of Southeast Asia's dense and humid rainforests, where the air is thick with the scent of earth and life pulses in vibrant green, resides a creature unlike any other. It is not a creature of sinew and bone, nor one that boasts of speed or cunning. Rather, it is a quiet, enigmatic presence, waiting patiently for the perfect moment to declare its existence. We speak of Rafflesia, the world's largest flower, a botanical marvel that defies many of our typical expectations of what a plant should be. Rafflesia is a genus of parasitic flowering plants found mostly in the rainforests of Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, and the Philippines. The most famous of its species, Rafflesia arnoldii, produces blooms that can reach a staggering diameter of over a meter, about 3.3 feet, and weigh up to 11 kilograms, approximately 24 pounds. Its discovery dates back to the early 19th century, when an expedition led by the British statesman Sir Stamford Raffles and the botanist Joseph Arnold stumbled upon this floral giant. The name, Rafflesia, honors both men, an enduring testament to their journey into the unknown. The life cycle of Rafflesia is as peculiar as its appearance. Unlike most plants, it possesses neither leaves nor stems, nor any visible roots. Instead, it leads a parasitic existence, deriving its nutrients from a host vine of the genus Tetrastigma. For much of its life, Rafflesia remains hidden within its host, an inconspicuous series of cells threading through the vine's tissues. It is only when it is ready to reproduce that it reveals itself, bursting forth as a bud that swells and eventually unfurls into a massive bloom. The flower itself is a sight to behold, with fleshy petal-like lobes that range in color from deep reds to oranges, speckled with lighter spots. Yet there's more to Rafflesia than its impressive size and vibrant hues. As if to compensate for its lack of visual subtlety, it employs a rather unconventional method of attracting pollinators. The bloom emits a strong odor reminiscent of decaying flesh, earning it the nickname corpse flower. This scent serves a crucial role, drawing in carrion flies that unwittingly assist in its pollination. While the flower's putrid aroma might seem off-putting to us, it is a brilliant adaptation for Rafflesia's survival. In the intricate web of the rainforest ecosystem, every organism plays a part, and Rafflesia's role is uniquely its own. By attracting flies, it ensures the continuation of its species, a testament to the intricate and often surprising strategies life employs to thrive. The ecological significance of Rafflesia extends beyond its peculiar pollination strategy. As a parasitic plant, it forms a complex relationship with its host vine, impacting the surrounding biodiversity. The presence of Rafflesia can indicate a healthy population of Tetrastigma, which in turn suggests a thriving rainforest ecosystem. In this way, Rafflesia acts as a botanical barometer, reflecting the state of its environment and contributing to the rich tapestry of life within these ancient forests. Yet, despite its remarkable adaptations, Rafflesia faces significant challenges. Habitat loss due to deforestation and the encroachment of human activities threaten its existence. As rainforests shrink, so too does the delicate balance of life they support. Conservation efforts are crucial in preserving these ecosystems, not just for the sake of Rafflesia, but for the myriad species that call these forests home. In reflecting on Rafflesia, we are reminded of the wondrous diversity of life on our planet. Each organism, no matter how unusual, has evolved to fit its niche perfectly, contributing to the complex interdependence that sustains life. In the stillness of the rainforest, where time seems to stretch and the air is filled with the whispers of leaves, Rafflesia stands as a testament to nature's ingenuity and resilience. As we delve into the story of Rafflesia, we find ourselves contemplating the broader patterns of life. How remarkable it is that from the same building blocks, nature has crafted such a bewildering array of forms and functions. Rafflesia's existence challenges our perceptions, urging us to look beyond the familiar and to appreciate the hidden wonders that lie just out of sight. In the quiet moments before sleep, when the mind wanders and dreams take shape, let us carry the image of Rafflesia with us. Imagine it blooming silently in the rainforest, a vivid reminder of the beauty and complexity that surrounds us. In its story, we find a gentle reminder of the interconnectedness of all life, an invitation to pause, reflect, and marvel at the world we share. In the quiet, ancient world of the Ediacaran period, a tapestry of life began to unfurl in ways previously unimaginable. This was a time long before the bustling forests and sprawling savannas we might conjure when imagining Earth's primordial past. Instead, picture a planet where oceans stretched vast and relatively barren under a sky tinted with unfamiliar gases. It was within these ancient seas that the first signs of complex life began to appear, ushering in a new era of biological diversity. The Ediacaran Biota, named after the Ediacara Hills of South Australia, where these fossils were first discovered, represents some of the earliest examples of complex multicellular life. These organisms existed approximately 635 to 541 million years ago, a period that marked the closing chapter of the Precambrian, setting the stage for the Cambrian explosion, a time when life would diversify rapidly and dramatically. These early life forms were unique in many ways. They did not resemble the flora or fauna we are familiar with today. Instead, they appeared as something almost otherworldly, as though nature was experimenting with its first drafts of biological design. The Ediacaran biota lacked the hard shells or skeletons that would later characterize more advanced organisms. Their soft bodies left faint impressions in the sediment, preserved in the fossil record as ghostly outlines that have puzzled and fascinated scientists for decades. Among the most intriguing of these creatures is Dickinsonia, a flat, oval-shaped organism that could reach over a meter in length. Its body was segmented in a way that suggests a simple but effective mode of nutrient absorption, akin to a living, breathing pancake. Dickinsonia's structure offers a glimpse into the early adaptations that life on Earth was beginning to explore. Another notable member of the Ediacaran biota is Sprigina, a segmented organism that some researchers believe might be an early ancestor of arthropods. Sprigina's form hints at the evolutionary experiments that would eventually lead to the incredible diversity of life forms we see today, including insects, crustaceans, and spiders. Its discovery suggests that even in these early stages, life was beginning to lay the groundwork for more complex design strategies. The discovery of these fossils, first in the 1940s by Reg Sprigg, an Australian geologist, challenged the prevailing notions of life's early history. Prior to this, it was widely believed that complex life did not exist before the Cambrian period. The Ediacaran fossils, however, revealed a hidden chapter of life's history, illuminating a time when multicellular organisms were already beginning to explore diverse forms and functions. The mystery of these creatures deepens when we consider their extinction. The reasons behind the disappearance of the Ediacaran biota remain shrouded in uncertainty. Some theories suggest changes in the environment, such as shifts in ocean chemistry or the advent of predation, may have played a role. Others propose that evolutionary advancements simply outpaced these early forms, paving the way for more sophisticated life during the Cambrian explosion. Yet, despite their mysterious end, the legacy of the Ediacaran biota endures. They mark a significant moment in Earth's history, the dawn of biological diversity. These organisms represent the first steps towards the complex ecosystems we see today, demonstrating the remarkable ability of life to adapt and transform. Contemplating the Ediacaran biota invites us to reflect on the intricate dance of evolution, a process that, over vast stretches of time, has crafted an array of life forms from the simplest beginnings. Each organism, no matter how different or distant, contributes to the grand tapestry of life, a testament to nature's endless creativity and resilience. As we imagine those ancient seas, teeming with these strange and silent creatures, we are reminded of the vast depths of time and the slow, steady march of evolution. It is a journey that continues to this day, with each living creature a living echo of its ancient ancestors, carrying forward the story of life on Earth. And so, as we drift into quiet contemplation, let us carry with us the wonder of those early seas, where the first stirrings of complex life began to weave the fabric of our rich and diverse world. In the vastness of time and the subtlety of nature's design, we find a gentle reminder of our own place within this extraordinary continuum. In the grand tapestry of life's history on Earth, there are few creatures as curiously captivating as the Entelodont. These formidable beasts roamed the landscapes of North America and Eurasia approximately 37 to 16 million years ago, during the late Eocene to the Miocene epoch. Often affectionately referred to by the evocative moniker Terminator pigs, Entelodonts were neither true pigs nor the stuff of nightmares, but rather a blend of the familiar and the fantastical, each one a testament to nature's boundless creativity. Imagine, if you will, a creature standing nearly 2 meters at the shoulder, with a robust, muscular build that might remind one of the most formidable of modern-day animals. Weighing in at over a ton, these beasts were giants among their contemporaries. Their skulls alone, disproportionately large for their bodies, could reach nearly a meter in length, a formidable sight indeed. The Entelodont's visage was adorned with a set of menacing jaws, lined with teeth that bore the precision of a butcher's implements. Their incisors were sharp, capable of slicing through flesh with ease, while their molars were flat and robust, suggesting a diet that was as varied as it was opportunistic. Despite their fearsome appearance, Entelodonts were not the ruthless predators their nickname might suggest. Instead, they were likely omnivorous, scavenging for carrion, foraging for plant matter, and perhaps even hunting when opportunity struck. This adaptability would have been a key to their survival in the fluctuating climates of prehistoric Earth. Yet it is not merely their physical attributes that captivate our imaginations. The Entelodonts were creatures of their time, living in a world vastly different from our own, a world teeming with emerging mammalian life following the extinction of the dinosaurs. Their habitats ranged from open woodlands to expansive savannas, environments that demanded resilience and resourcefulness. Here, they would have encountered a myriad of other remarkable creatures, each playing its part in the intricate dance of life. The allure of the Entelodont lies not only in its formidable nature, but also in the mysteries it presents. Despite its somewhat daunting appearance, it remains a creature about which we still have much to learn. Fossil evidence, scattered across vast stretches of land, provides tantalizing glimpses into its life. Every bone, every tooth tells a story, tales of survival, adaptation, and ultimately extinction, as the changing world gave rise to new competitors and challenges. Reflecting on the Entelodont, we are reminded of the delicate balance that governs all life. Its existence is a chapter in the epic narrative of evolution, a testament to nature's inexhaustible ability to innovate and adapt. This creature, with its peculiar blend of characteristics, prompts us to ponder the intricate web of interactions that shape the world, both past and present. As we journey through the annals of natural history, creatures like the Entelodont serve as guides, leading us to a deeper appreciation of life's complexity and beauty. They remind us that the world we inhabit is but a moment in the grand chronicle of time, a fleeting instant in a story far larger than ourselves. And so, as we drift into the realms of sleep, let us carry with us the image of the Entelodont, a creature both fearsome and fascinating, an emblem of the wonders that lie hidden in the pages of history. In the quiet moments before slumber, we can imagine their heavy footsteps echoing across ancient plains, a reminder of the profound and endless mystery that is life on Earth. In the gentle embrace of twilight, as the world slowly drifts into slumber, we find ourselves wandering back through the mists of time, to an era when the skies were ruled by creatures of unimaginable grandeur. Among these airborne titans, none were as enigmatic or as awe-inspiring as the Quetzalcoatlus, the largest flying animal to ever grace our planet. Picture, if you will, a vast stretch of prehistoric sky, untroubled by the hum of human activity. It is a canvas of endless blue, occasionally interrupted by the slow drift of ancient clouds. Into this serene expanse, the Quetzalcoatlus emerges, a silhouette of daunting proportions. With a wingspan stretching up to 12 meters, this creature was a marvel of natural engineering, embodying the effortless grace of flight on a monumental scale. Discovered initially in the mid-1970s within the fossil-rich lands of Texas, the Quetzalcoatlus was named after Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent god of the Aztec mythology. This association with deities seems fitting, as the creature itself was nothing short of a living myth. Standing on the ground, its height would rival that of a modern giraffe, its elongated neck poised like a sentinel surveying the ancient world. The Quetzalcoatlus belonged to a group of pterosaurs known as Ajdarchids, a name derived from the Persian word for dragon. These creatures were predominantly land dwellers, though their mastery over the skies was unparalleled. Unlike the leathery bat-like wings of its smaller relatives, the wings of the Quetzalcoatlus were vast sheets of muscle and membrane, anchored to a body that was surprisingly lightweight for its size. This delicate balance of strength and fragility allowed it to harness the subtle currents of the wind, soaring with a majesty that would have made even the grandest of eagles seem diminutive. One might wonder how such a creature launched itself into the air. It's a question that has puzzled paleontologists since its discovery. The prevailing theory suggests a technique known as a quad launch. With a powerful push from its hind limbs, aided by the extraordinary strength of its forelimbs, the Quetzalcoatlus would leap into the air, catching the breeze and transitioning seamlessly into flight. This method is akin to a vault, a testament to the creature's remarkable adaptation to its environment. But what of its life in the air? We can imagine the Quetzalcoatlus soaring over primordial landscapes, its keen eyes surveying the terrain below for signs of life. Though it is often depicted as a predator of fish, much like modern seabirds, recent studies suggest a more terrestrial diet. It may have stalked the plains, its long beak probing for small vertebrates or carrion, its very presence casting a long shadow over the land. In comparison to creatures we are familiar with today, the Quetzalcoatlus was akin to a flying giraffe, both in stature and dietary habits. Its ecological niche was unique, a testament to the diversity of life during the Cretaceous period. This era, which spanned approximately 145 to 66 million years ago, was a time of great evolutionary experimentation, where creatures of all shapes and sizes thrived. Yet, despite its dominance of the skies, the fate of the Quetzalcoatlus was inexorably tied to the cataclysmic events that marked the end of the Cretaceous. As the Earth was plunged into darkness by the impact of a massive asteroid, the delicate balance that sustained these magnificent creatures was irrevocably disrupted. The skies, once filled with their majestic forms, fell silent. Reflecting on the Quetzalcoatlus, we are reminded of the fleeting nature of life and the ever-changing tapestry of existence. In the grand timeline of our planet, their reign was but a brief chapter, a reminder of the countless stories that have unfolded in the eons before our own. As we drift into the realms of sleep, let us hold onto the image of these gentle giants, soaring through the twilight of their era, a testament to the wonders that once were and the mysteries that still await us in the uncharted skies of imagination. In the quiet moments before sleep claims us, we may find comfort in the knowledge that the world is vast and full of wonders, both known and undiscovered. The tale of the Quetzalcoatlus is but one of many that invite us to look beyond the everyday, to dream of the extraordinary, and to cherish the ever-present mystery of life itself. In the gentle embrace of night, as we drift through the quiet corridors of thought, we find ourselves pondering the enigmatic tapestry of life on our planet. The vast array of creatures, each with their own unique stories, whispers to us of the extraordinary diversity that has graced Earth's stage. This final meditation invites us to reflect on the wonders of nature, an ode to the splendid intricacies woven into the fabric of life, both in the past and in the present. Consider, for a moment, the immense variety of life forms that have traversed the Earth. From the towering giants of the Jurassic period, like the formidable Argentinosaurus, which once roamed the land with its colossal frame, to the delicate, ethereal beauty of a butterfly, each creature holds a place in the grand narrative of existence. The Argentinosaurus, discovered in Argentina in 1987, was a testament to nature's ability to push the boundaries of size and scale. It is estimated to have weighed as much as 100 tons and stretched over 30 meters long, a true leviathan of the terrestrial realm. How fascinating it is that such creatures once lived, their bones now silent but still speaking volumes about the epochs they inhabited. Yet the wonder does not solely reside in the immense or the ancient. Even the most unassuming of creatures, like the tiny tardigrade, known affectionately as the water bear, offers profound insights into the resilience of life. These microscopic beings, discovered in the 18th century, are capable of surviving extreme conditions that would annihilate most other forms of life. From the depths of the ocean to the vacuum of space, tardigrades persist, a reminder of life's tenacity and adaptability. As we navigate through the annals of natural history, we discover that each creature, no matter how grand or minute, plays a role in the delicate balance of ecosystems. The intricate dance of predator and prey, the symbiotic relationships between species, and the cycles of life and death all contribute to the harmonious functioning of our planet. We learn from these interactions that every living thing is interconnected, a part of a larger system that thrives on diversity and cooperation. This diversity is not merely a testament to the creative forces of evolution, but also a reservoir of knowledge and inspiration. The creatures of the earth, past and present, teach us about survival, adaptation, and resilience. They invite us to marvel at the ingenuity of natural selection, which has crafted organisms perfectly suited to their environments. The chameleon with its color-changing skin, the cheetah with its unparalleled speed, and the octopus with its remarkable intelligence and camouflage all exemplify the myriad ways life has innovated to flourish. In contemplating these wonders, we are also gently reminded of our own place within the natural world. Humans, with our curiosity and intellect, are part of this grand tapestry, privileged to learn from those who share our planet. Our ability to reflect, to question, and to understand is a gift that enables us to appreciate the beauty and complexity of life. It is this same curiosity that propels us to explore the mysteries of the deep sea, the vastness of space, and the intricate mechanisms of our own bodies. As the night deepens and we find ourselves lulled by the rhythm of the universe, we might ponder the lessons these creatures impart. They teach us patience, as evidenced by the slow-growing coral reefs that build over centuries. They teach us courage, seen in the migratory journeys of birds and butterflies that traverse continents against all odds. They teach us to live in harmony with our surroundings, a lesson echoed in the cooperative behaviors of ants and bees. Nature's wonders also speak to us of impermanence, a gentle reminder that change is the only constant. Species come and go, landscapes shift, and climates evolve. In this ever-changing world, we are encouraged to cherish the present moment, to find solace in the beauty that surrounds us, and to act as stewards of our planet, preserving its treasures for future generations. As we close our eyes and let sleep carry us into its embrace, let us hold on to the awe that nature inspires. The diversity and wonder of Earth's creatures are not just relics of the past or curiosities of the present. They are living chapters in the story of life. They invite us to dream, to wonder, and to seek understanding. In their presence, we find both comfort and inspiration, a reminder that we are part of something much larger than ourselves. And so, as we drift into slumber, let the gentle whispers of nature's wonders guide us into a realm of peaceful reflection, where the beauty and mystery of life can be pondered in the quiet of the night.